then welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm really excited because I'm going to kick off the year of cozy, which is every month some things that are making me feel extra cozy, which I like to say is giving me a case of the cozies. And today I'm going to share what was giving me a case of the cozies all through January. So my hope is that this gives you some ideas of things that you can bring into your life that will bring you some coziness. And this doesn't have to be everything store-bought, everything made from scratch. It's kind of a mix of lots of different things that are giving me a case of the cozies that I wanted to pass on to you guys. So I really wanted to share just the simple, everyday things that have been making me feel just cozy and just an extra sense of calm and peace in my life and in our home. So if you're like me, you started off January looking for some new routines or just kind of how you want to start off the new year, and hopefully you guys are still sticking with those goals and plans that you started at the beginning of the year. I am kind of a mix in between, some things that have already slipped away and some things I'm doing better than ever in with the new start of the year. So I really wanted to share with you 4 cozy and simple things that might help you through any of the January overwhelm and anything that you might be feeling that you think having a case of the cozies could help. I don't want you to feel like the start of a new year just hasn't been what you set out for it to be, because coziness is possible, calm is possible, and it's way better than overwhelm, and it's just ahead for you guys here. So as I go through this year of cozy, I will link a blog post that also goes with each month, and hopefully by the end of the month you guys can, whether it's this year or a year from now, 5 years from now, if you need to go back and be given some encouragement and some ideas of things that might help you month to month, hopefully that will help. It'll all be in a playlist here on my channel, and it'll all be linked on my blog so that you can go back and revisit, and it can help you hopefully for not just this year but years and years to come. So with that being said, also if you like this, please like the video and subscribe so that you can be notified when the next month's Case of the Cozies video is going to be released. Okay, so the very first thing that has given me a case of the cozies and really helped give me a calm start to the year is my planner. And not just my planner, but my planner accessories. So maybe you started the year with a goal to become a better planner. So for me, meal planning and maybe managing my time a little better. And you might be working to get a big dream to come to life, but I hope you're not already falling off of that goal. But for me, there are some things that I set out to do that I'm already a little bit behind on. And so finding a way to kind of refresh your planner or your planning system can really help you guys and me get back on track to finishing that big dream or that big goal and not falling off the wagon so early in the year. So for example, I made a goal that we were going to eat out less this year, which has been very helpful and also something that we've really stuck to. Now, we've struggled with this, particularly in the years where I'm pregnant or we have a newborn. It's so easy to just go run through the drive-thru somewhere, but we are off to a really great start for 2022. And so what I've been doing for that is that I had to rethink my planner, and I added in a sticker that's actually a habit tracker for each week, and I just wrote on there eating at home, and for each day of the week I am filling in the little bubble, which is kind of a cool little like checking off your list. It brings me back to like standardized tests in high school where you're filling in the bubble, but it's been so nice to have that evidence at the end of each day and at the end of each week that we are that much closer to our goal of eating healthier, eating at home more, and saving money in the process of that. So like I said, I needed to rethink my planner, and to do this, I actually found really fun accessories that got me excited to do planning days on Sunday evenings again. So particularly what's given me a case of the cozies is not just my planner, but I have these happy planner stickers that are homebody seasons, and they're not the most like task oriented. It's not all these checklists. It's not reminders to go water your plants, or you need to go shopping on this day of the week and what meal is going to be each week. But it's really, really pretty. And that is what I needed, especially to get me in my planner every day and every week consistently, where I was tracking these things, like for example, eating at home, because otherwise it's very easy to fill out a week or a month of a planner and then not check it again until the next month, or even sometimes a couple months later, and you pull it out of the desk and you haven't been tracking anything or filling it out. And these stickers have just gotten me really excited because they're gorgeous. They're kind of a, not really farmhouse style, but just very seasonal, but in a cute, like cozy, homebody, hygge sort of way, and that's right up my alley. And so, like I said, it's just made me feel that little extra push of like, oh, I can't wait to see how I'm going to lay out this week. And when I'm doing that on Sunday nights, it gets me excited. It's become kind of this activity instead of a chore of, well, we're going to track our expenses, and it's been more of a creative outlet, which has been really fun for me. So if you maybe need to get re-inspired by your planning, or maybe track progression on a goal you set, get yourself some cozy stickers, or maybe even go look through your junk drawer and find some cute post-it notes or some really pretty pens. And any extra stickers that you have, it doesn't have to be a whole brand new store-bought pack. Like I said, I actually had this in my desk for maybe a year that I kind of was using here and there, but I've more consistently been using it, and it's been helping so, so much. And it might just be what you need to get your February on track as we head into the new month. Remember, simple, cozy things, like doable things, are what we're looking at here. And that's what's been giving me a case of the cozies. And the second thing that's given me a case of the cozies is my blue spruce candle. Now this is one that I got at Christmas time. However, I didn't really start lighting until after Christmas. And the reason that it's been giving me a case of the cozies is because as soon as we took down our Christmas tree, our whole house smelled different. It didn't have that really cool pine smell anymore, and it looked different. If you're like me, when your Christmas tree comes down, for a good couple weeks or even like a couple months afterwards, I feel like the space is suddenly way too big. Like, I don't know what used to go there before the tree, but somehow it looks like something is always missing, and it makes the space look a little bit too empty and kind of just stale and not very cozy, and there's no greenery. And by adding in this candle that smells like a Christmas tree, it's given me kind of a feeling of that Christmas time coziness, even when we don't have the actual tree in our house anymore. So if you feel like taking down the Christmas decorations kind of left a weirdly open space in your living room, you can fill the void with a candle that smells like spruce or pine or anything Christmassy like that. So I like this candle here, and it brings back some of the spirit and coziness of Christmas for us. All right, the third thing that's given me a case of the cozies for the month of January is a cozy book to read. So I feel like cozy reading in winter changes your entire mood and even mindset of the season. So you might need a book about a tropical getaway, but for me, I really needed a book that got me into the right mindset about having wintertime and going into a long winter. And so the book that I've been reading is actually The Long Winter by Laura Ingalls Wilder. It's been so cozy. I'm actually reading it with my girls for part of our homeschool. And it's really given me a perspective to enjoy winter. And instead of dreading winter or thinking of how we can hunker down and just not do anything outside, it's really helping me to get out in winter and actually appreciate how easy we have it compared to how Laura had it lots and lots of years ago. And while our country's supply issues aren't due to a 7-month blizzard, it's really shown a lot of similarities to how we experience winter today. And it's given me inspiration on, like I said, just how to embrace and prepare for winter and even actually enjoy the season. And so that's making me feel extra cozy and appreciative. And my fourth and final thing that is a simple, cozy thing that's given me a case of the cozies this past month is to have a cozy indoor hobby, like for me is knitting, because it's something that is seasonal. It's warm and cozy. Even if you're knitting a dishcloth or a pair of socks, just having warm textures and wool in between your hands, it makes you cozy and it warms you up. And so I'm working on a sweater for my daughter in this icy blue color. So if you embroider, you could use a forest green for like a really cool pine scene, or if you paint, you can choose a winter color palette. There's a lot of possibilities there that it's just something you can cozy up with in the evenings after a long day, after a cold day and into a cold night. And for me, like I said, that's been knitting, and particularly knitting a sweater. The color is there. It's a very wintry color, and it's just been giving me some cozy feels as I end the day and go into a cozy night. So I hope that this list gave you some ideas, some inspiration of things that can keep you cozy. Hopefully, whether you can use some of these ideas going into February, or if you revisit this next January when you're back in the slump of the start of the year and maybe past the first initial couple weeks of it being an exciting new year. And I hope it gives you a little push of comfort and calm as we head into the new month. And if you like this video, please like it, subscribe so that you can see what's given me a case of the cozies, and hopefully can help you next month when I review some things that I've been loving in February. And like I said, the blog post will be linked and the playlist is linked, and hopefully all your cozy needs will be met. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.